So this is later Gothy because I realize I filmed this video that you're about to see because I'm going to insert this in the beginning without filming an intro. Look, you'll see it. You'll see the chaos. My name is Gothy. I'm a disabled, trans, non-binary, queer stitcher from Australia. My pronouns are they, them. Look, I'm good at this. I've been doing this. I've recently come back to Flosstube after taking a long hiatus because life happened. And now we're here and I'm absolutely good at this. I'm so good at this. I don't forget things ever. It's not like I have ADHD at all. The other thing that I don't mention in this video is that I am going to another stitching retreat. There's one happening in the Blue Mountains in a couple of weeks, and I managed to snag a day ticket, so I'm gonna go be doing that, which is really cool. I have to work out some accessibility stuff because, like, it's the Blue Mountains, it's not super accessible, so I can't use my power wheelchair. So I'm going to try and make it work with the manual chair and some crutches. We'll see how we go. But yes, I'm going to be going to Stitchy Retreat. So that's exciting because this is Stitching Retreat that I was not planning to go to originally. So that's at the end of the month. And it's Paddock Lane Designs is one of the people that's involved in it. So there's going to be fabric purchased. Oh no, more fabric. It is like 2 in the morning. Hopefully my housemate's snoring is not coming through. If so, then you won't see this part because I'll just... Yeah, but if you see it, then it didn't come through. We're good. But it's like 2 in the morning. We got back from the gig like an hour ago. It was fucking amazing. And because this is going in first, you're probably like, what gig? What are you talking about? You will see. You will see. It was so good. I have merch. I saw some people that I know. I got lots of compliments on my makeup. I'm happy. And yeah, like the bands were amazing. I knew they would be. But yeah, it's the time. But I'm gonna go, and then I'm gonna edit all of this together and upload it. And you're going to see the rest of it that I filmed first in just a moment. You're going to understand why it took me like 40 minutes to get my makeup off. Yeah, yeah, there we go. Chaos this way. Alright, let's try this again. There are people using like lawnmowers and whippersnippers and stuff in the background, so hopefully we don't get any more of that noise. I think they're done. Otherwise it's just a totally normal average day. Yeah, there's nothing strange about it at all. I'm going to see Ice Nine Kills tonight, so we have the big knifey makeup. This I got a little bit more messed up. I got a little bit too close with the splatter, but you know, this is what we're going with. This is totally chill and normal, understated. We're not over the top at all. But I figured that while I have my face done, I would do my Flosstube video for the month. Because it is, I mean, it's the 9th of November now. And I haven't done one for October yet. So that's what we're doing. I actually really hard focus because, like, the 2 Whip Go calls for October was New Start, which I made a couple more. And it was also 1,000 stitches onto Almost Time by Tilton Crafts, and I actually ended up stitching on that a lot more than I thought, so I did almost 4,000 stitches. The project is now at 10,000 stitches overall, which is amazing. I'm gonna grab it. I have not done enough prep for this. But yes, I had to pause it because I thought there was going to be some noise. Because people do be doing things around the area. I have some new project bags as well. Alright, so I had to pause for a second there. Alright, so we have, yeah, I basically ended up really focusing on the almost time project. I did like, I think I said like 4,000 stitches, but I think it's probably a bit closer to 3.5 thousand stitches. The goal was to do 1,000 stitches, so I just kept going with it while I was feeling it. And I hit 10k stitches. It's not at 10% yet, because the project has 135,000 stitches, so it's not much. It's still sub 10%, but it's still progress. Yes, I have so much shit everywhere. I do. But that one was a new start, and that one was an older new start. I've not touched any of the other new starts that I made for September yet. I do have some new project bags, so I got some bigger ones. So these ones are much bigger. And I'm just going to put like all the little projects in there, basically. And the other one that I started... I didn't mute my phone. I'm a professional. Where's Belfry? Which fabric did I put Belfry on? Have I put it into a... Don't mind me, I'm losing my mind. Yeah, because I put it on... It'll be in one of these. It's there. Okay, it's in that bag. Cool. Alright, so, new bag. This is also another new bag. Another big one. The little skulls on the inside. These ones were older ones that I bought, but I still haven't put any projects in them. This is a piece of fabric. That's not a new piece of fabric. I do have a couple of new pieces. One of them has already been used. So then we got this one as well. So we're not in any kind of order. I'm just killing time, covered in blood splatter. Killing time before we head off to Ice Nine Kills. It's also Heaven's Gate, We Came as Romans, and Amity Affliction, but I'm mostly going for Ice Nine Kills. So this is a new start. This is a new piece of fabric too. So this is Ghoul by Color Cascade Fabrics. It's coming out a lot more like sort of blue, but it's a lot more green in person. And this is the start of Belfry by Screaming Heart Designs. It'll be up in the thing. But yeah, I've started this one, and it's actually stitching up a lot smaller than I thought it would on 18 count. But I might even just play around with like maybe doing some different colorways and stuff. We'll see what happens. That is, I have stuff all over the place. Like, it is quite bad. This is another new start. This is also another piece of fabric that I recently got. This is a piece of Silver Springs, and it's just like a super mottled piece of Silver Springs. It looks so good. And that's the new start. This one is, it's one of the Midnight Nature Walk ones from Sprouting Lupin. Lupin. It looks really cool. It's got a big dragonfly on it. It's right up my alley. And then the other new start is actually going to be a finish as well, because it's also smaller than it looks. So this is just a piece of so Color Cascades also do like when there's like little scrap pieces and stuff like that, or like end of bolts and stuff like that, they just do like a random bunch of stuff. So this is one of the old ones, so it's got like these really cool blue streakies, which is awesome. So I'm using that piece, small enough, and this is just a little freebie from it's Fox and Rabbit now, but it used to be Blackberry Designs, and this is just the Be Well freebie. There's accidental cross-stitch titties. Just, you know, casually there. Yeah. But this is stitching up really quickly. I've just got the other part of the wreath to do. And then just a little bit of backstitch. But it's really cute. So I'm going to finish that. And then I've got some extra bit of the fabric left. I left a pen on my desk like a noob, and now there's some pen marks on there too, so I'll probably use the other side. But I can use that for something else. Those are the 3 new starts for the last month, since the last time I filmed. My housemate is home, so he's just walking around getting ready and stuff, and burping. But here we have almost time. And I'll put a photo up of what it was before I picked it up for October. And where we are now. I'm so excited for this. I got so hyped. I was working my ass off on this. So, photo of where it was up to. And now, look how much I did. Like, comparatively, if you just look at this, like, by itself, it's just like, oh yeah, like, there's some stitching there, but, like, I filled in this part up here, so, like, all of this kind of thing. It's not 100%, there's still some stitches missing, like, you can see there's still some gaps. It's a lot of confetti in this section, so it was lots of colour changing, just lots of work there. And then I decided I did like 2,000 stitches up in this section. Filled in a lot of that, so like that's looking so much more fleshed out. And then I also decided to do some of the black stitching here. So we've got some more of the guy's hairline, the masked person's hairline, I guess. Yeah. We've got the shape of the ear, because Selena Fenwick, not Selena Fenwick, no, it's not Selena Fenwick, it's Victoria Francis, often does her vampires with, like, elfies, so, yeah. And then we've got face, so these are the eyes that are kind of closed, and this is the start of the feminine, vampire as well, but, like, I'm so excited. That's skin tone. It's weird to be doing a skin tone in grey, but it makes sense because vampires and they're pale and stuff. It's just that skin tone. That's a face. I got to a face. So yeah, I'm quite happy with my progress on this one. And then, yeah, in the last couple of days of October, I was just like, yeah, I'm kind of done with this one now. Like, I've done a lot of progress. I'm really happy where it's at. I got it to 10k stitches. We're gonna pop it away. So, yeah. That was my October stitching. October, like, I mean, look, I've been ridiculously busy. Work has been a lot. So I have not done, I feel like I haven't done as much stitching as I would have liked for October. I definitely didn't do as much spooky stitching as I wanted to, but as we can see, October does not stop me from getting on my bullshit. So, that's fine. Plans for this month. So, being that we're in the last, like, 2 months of the year, all of the projects have been called for Whitco now. So for November, it's Besna, and it's Arthas, which I will grab out just now. Alright, so now I have pulled out both of those projects. Now both of these are slated for 500 stitches each, for Whitco. I'm just going to stitch until I feel like it, basically, on both of these. 500 stitches is not a lot. I can do that pretty quickly. I have floss all over the place. I don't know where that bit of floss has come from. That just... oh, no, wait. Did I knock something else off? Okay, look, that's fine. I'll have a look in a moment if I've knocked something else off. Or grab something that I shouldn't have. Yeah, no, I don't know where that one's come from. Oh, I could just go there. That's fine. Don't mind me. There's just shit everywhere. So this is Besna. Besna doesn't have a lot of stitches on it. Not a lot of progress. I've only worked on it a couple of times. This is what we've got, so it doesn't look like much. There's a bit of green. Yeah, you can see there's a little bit of green down the bottom. Try not to get my, like, saggy arms in there. But yeah, Besna. Picture will be here, the censored version anyway, because it is a nudie one. This one is, the designer is Unconventional Cross Stitch, and I don't remember the artist. Do I have it on? No, I don't have the details there. Okay, I don't know when I started it. It's not super old. I've not done a lot of time on it. And then this one is Arthas, and I'll have to scoot back a little bit for Arthas, so just give me a second. Alright, so I had to scoot. So this is Arthas. So this was charted by the Sprite Stitch forums, and it was charted with permission from the artist who used to be Breathing 2004 on DeviantArt, is now just Breathing. They do a lot of World of Warcraft art, and they've got like this stained glass style. So this is where this is at. I've been working on this project for 8 or 9 years. It's been a long time. This is where we are at. And I am looking forward to picking this up. I have been, the last time I worked on it, I worked on Arthas in the middle there. Because most of the stitching is 939. I just got a whole box of 939. I just started filling it in. But the rest of the outline is done in, it's a green. It's a really dark green. So that's what I was doing on Arthas the last time I picked it up, and I did the 1,000 stitches on Arthas directly. I think I might just start doing some of this colour along this band at the top, and start filling her in. Because I feel like I want to get some more colour in here too. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what the brain is telling me to do when I actually pick this up. But yeah, for Whipgo, they're only slated for 500 stitches. I'll be aiming to do more on both of these because I want to get some progress on them. Especially Besna, because Besna's not got much progress at all. Now the numbers were called for, like, technically called for December as well, and December is going to be Mini Ravenkin and Tank Girl, but I'll show those at the end of the month. Tank Girl lives in one of my cross-stitch coffins, just covered in stickers, and that is a completely normal sentence to say. Cross-stitch coffins. Apart from that, I've just been doing some stitchy admin. I was starting to look into Notion for like tracking projects and stuff, but I'm not completely convinced that I like it better than what I'm currently using, because currently I'm using Trello to track my whips, and I'm using it to track my fabric stash as well. I was working on doing my pattern stash on there as well, but that's a lot of work because I have a lot of stash. But we'll see if I pick that up and keep doing that or not. But Notion's, I'm not completely sold on it yet, so I'm still just kind of playing and deciding. I'll have links to my Trello boards down below because I do have them public and shareable so that people can see what it's like and how you can use it and stuff. But also because I'm autistic. I like the show and tell aspect of stitching, and that is absolutely a thing. But this is going to be, it's definitely going to be a shorter video because I don't have as many projects that I've worked on. I only had the three new starts. They're all fairly small projects, small new starts. This one will get finished at some point. The only other thing that I've worked on is my handbag project, which I will grab, actually. Alright, so handbag project lives in this tiny bag from Deb's Threads Designs, because it's adorable. Let's turn that off. This is my handbag project. It comes with me out and about. I stitch on the train, I stitch in between. I'm taking it with me tonight. I probably will stitch in between the bands, like while they're setting up and stuff. So just Illidan. But this is where this one is at. So just, I wanted to get the outline of the dog in, because that one's just going to be like mindless stitching. I won't have to open Pattern Keeper to have a look at where that's at. Alright, so yeah, I'm up to this line down the bottom, just finishing off that row. I just put Pattern Keeper on my phone, and I've just got this pattern on there. It's Night Spirit Studio. It was on their, I believe it was on their Patreon. And it is a reproduction of a mosaic found in Pompeii. Which is just like, yeah, it's like Venn diagram nerdy. That's, yeah. But that one just lives in this little bag because it fits really well. And then, look at this bean. Look at him. I'm gonna get your feet. I'm gonna get your feet. I don't know why you tolerate me, but you do.
Well, baby. Oh, sorry, you're plugged. My bad.
Yes, I have.
Sorry.
What?
I'll just leave it. Sorry.
I'm gonna leave that in.
Do it. Bet you why. Do it.
I'm just gonna stand here now. But yes, that is my stitching for October. Didn't really do much for Halloween. Not really a thing. Yeah, I don't know. Just we're watching stuff. I did watch some horror movies and stuff. I did watch Last Night with the Devil, and that was really good. I've been watching Critical Role. Critical Role announced they were coming to Australia. I got tickets, and then I had to spend like a week straight fighting the organization that's like bringing them out, like the tour manager, because they decided that the venue in Sydney is fully accessible, right? Because it's a new venue, they have to be built with certain specifications for accessibility. But they don't have an accessible toilet on the ground floor of the seating plan. So for that reason, they decided that anyone who needed accessible seating, like a wheelchair seat, was not allowed to get tickets for the fan experience part of the Critical Role tickets. So the fan experience is basically like an extra like Q&A session with the Critical Role cast. They decided that if you needed accessible seating, you didn't get access to that, and I fought that, and I got. So I not only did I manage to get access to it, I told a few people as well who I knew were looking for it. And like I made some comments on their Instagram and stuff like that, and like just like called it out. And then they said, okay, well, like this is what we can do. We can take you down for the Q&A session. And then we take you back up to the accessible seating for the rest of the show. Blah blah blah. And it's like, yep, that's fine. It should have been an option in the first place. We shouldn't have had to fight for it. But like me and a whole bunch of other people who require accessible seating got the fan experience. So yeah. I was just very angry. I was absolutely like goth Karening. It's fine. For a good purpose. Like, I'm not just being a bitch. It was for a good purpose. But I'm going to be seeing Critical Role next year when they come out to Sydney. So I'm very, very, very excited for that. Yeah. I might do some more new starts this month too. I've got a few more that are slated here, that are all like sort of kitted and ready to go for the most part. A few of them are going to be floss tosses, so I'm going to just like grab the fabric and then decide what floss I want to use. I did get some more off eBay. Like, they're just like little random pieces, but like how could I roll away from this one? But they need to go into my collection. They're just 6-strand cottons. They're mostly from Ray's Rags, and there's only like 6 of them, so yeah. But I'm gonna go because I need to go get my shoes on, grab all my shit, and we're going to go see Ice Nine Kills. I'm gonna get all murdery vibes. It's great. So I will see you next month in much more chill makeup, maybe. We'll see. Hi. Is there something on my face?